Hi, everyone. I want to start with a number that should concern every home inspector in this room. 87%. That's how many home buyers begin their search for services online. Yet here's the shocking part. 73% of home inspector websites fail to convert those visitors into paying clients. Think about that for a minute. You could be the most thorough professional inspector in your market, but if your website doesn't convert, you're invisible to nearly 9 out of 10 potential clients. Your website isn't just a digital business card, it's a 24/7 sales machine. Think of your inspection business website as an employee of your inspection company. This employee has one job, and that is to convert website visitors into scheduled clients. That's it, one job. And it does that job 24/7, even when you're sleeping. And you should pay that employee about $1 per day. If you're paying more than that, stop. You're paying too much for a professionally designed, customized website for your inspection business. All right, here's what I call the leaky bucket syndrome. And I bet many of you are suffering from it right now. You're spending money on Google ads, maybe Facebook, perhaps even some local directories. Traffic is coming to your website. That's the water flowing into your bucket, but then nothing. No calls, no bookings, no emails. Those visitors, your potential clients, are leaking out through the holes in your digital presence. And every single one of them is calling your competitor instead. Now, you all understand curb appeal when you're inspecting a home. You know that first impression when you pull up to a property? Well, your website has digital curb appeal, and potential clients are judging your professionalism in less than 8 seconds. Let's dive into what actually converts visitors into clients. I call this first principle the trust trio. Every successful home inspector website has 3 elements working together. First, your credentials need to be immediately visible, not buried in some about page. I mean your InterNACHI certification, your state license, the number of years you've been in business, front and center. And when someone lands on your site, they should know within 2 seconds that you're legitimate. Second, social proof. Here's the thing about testimonials. Generic ones like, great job, very thorough, are worthless. You need specifics. How about this example? John saved us $8,000 by discovering foundation issues the seller didn't disclose. His detailed report gave us the leverage to negotiate repairs. That's a testimonial that sells. It shows real value, real money saved, real expertise. And notice there's a face and a full name attached. Anonymous reviews may as well be fiction. Third, personal connection. People hire people, not companies. Your photo and bio aren't vanity. They're trust-building tools. Take a great picture of yourself and put it on your homepage. Let people see what they're trying to find, who they're hiring, a home inspector. Don't put a fancy house on your website's homepage. Your clients have already found their dream home. They want to find an inspector. Give them what they're looking for. Show them a picture of a home inspector. You. All right, here's a great example. This is bigbedinspections.com. I like the homepage picture. It's the hero picture of the inspector. I like the tagline. It's very clear. And there are buttons to click in order to control the behavior of the website visitor. I like the certification on the right and the value-added benefit on the left. And the logo, it was designed by InterNACHI's marketing team. Now let me show you how this home inspection website ranks on a Google search. This is for bigbedinspections.com. You can see the ranking at the bottom left corner of this dashboard. When someone Googles for Big Ben Inspections, this website ranks number 1. That's number 1 in Google ranking. So go ahead and try it for yourself. Search for Big Ben Inspections. Through your website dashboard, you should see the analytics on your website's ranking. You want to rank high, number 1 on search queries. This data should be readily available to you. Just ask your website designer. If you don't know how your website's ranking, then you don't have the information you need to make smart business and marketing decisions. 67% of people searching for home inspectors are doing it on their phones. They're not sitting at a desk comparing options. They're standing in a house they want to buy, realtor breathing down their neck, needing an inspector now. If your site isn't designed to convert on a mobile device, you don't exist to these buyers. In this website dashboard of Big Ben Inspections, you can see at the bottom left corner, his website is loading really fast, and visitors can see everything on their mobile device within about a second. Let's talk about clarity. This is what we call above the fold, what people see without scrolling. Look at these two examples. The first one here, what does this inspector actually do? There's a company name, some generic photo of a luxury house, and a vague tagline about quality work. It's terrible. It makes no sense. Looks kind of nice, but it's not a good inspector website design at all. All right, now let's look at this second one. Immediately you see an inspector inspecting. Peace of mind, a phone number, a button to schedule, qualifications page, a blog, a chat feature to talk to the inspector immediately. It's very clear information, very clear on what to do. This is clarity that converts. This website converts visitors into scheduled clients. It was built to do just that. Here's actual behavior data from a home inspector's dashboard. We can see where everyone goes on the website we designed. See what happens when they visit the homepage? They go right to services and fees. Then they go to qualifications. Then they click schedule. That's a perfect tracking of visitor behavior. That's exactly what we want everyone to do and where we want them to go. Most people are looking for services, qualifications, certifications, and an easy way to schedule. So stop being clever and be clear. Your menu should have qualifications, pricing, schedule now, sample report. That's what people are looking at. Now, here's where the real magic happens. Local domination through content. Here's a Google search for home inspector, Raleigh, North Carolina. See these map results? The inspectors showing up here aren't necessarily the best inspectors. They're the ones Google trusts most for specific locations. So how do you build that trust? Area-specific pages. Instead of one generic service page, you need home inspections in Raleigh, North Carolina home inspector, downtown Raleigh property inspections. Each page with unique content about that area's common issues, rental properties in Raleigh, radon in North Hills, or crawl space problems in new construction. This isn't about tricking Google. It's about serving your community better. When a home inspector publishes content online about low-sloped roofs in North Carolina, then Google searches for that topic, flat roofs. And they land on your page talking about the specific roof problems common in their neighborhood. You've just demonstrated expertise that other inspectors can't. With an inspector blog, you can be that resource for solving people's problems. Remember, people don't care about your inspections. They care about their problems. All right, let's talk about your secret weapon, the sample report showcase. Most inspectors hide their reports like state secrets, but think about it. Your report is your product. It's what clients are actually buying, so show it off. Look at this example. Clear photos, easy to understand explanations, professional formatting. When potential clients see this, they understand the value immediately. They can picture themselves receiving this detailed document about their potential home. Now we get to conversion architecture. That's how your website guides visitors to actually book an inspection. Every page needs a clear path. Land on the page, understand the value, build trust, then make it incredibly easy to take action. See how this flows? Each step removes friction. By the time they reach that booking button, they're already convinced. The only question is whether you're available on their preferred date. Speaking of booking, if you're still playing phone tag in 2025, you're losing business. Look at this scheduling integration. Clients select their service, They see your availability, they book their slot, and then they get an automatic confirmation. They can do this at 10 p.m. while lying in bed. Try doing that with voicemail. Every inspector website should have your scheduling software, commonly provided by your report software company, embedded on your website. Let's talk about money, because that's what this is really about. The average home inspection in most markets is $350 to $450. If a properly designed website brings you just one additional inspection per week, and I've seen it bring many more, that's over $20,000 in additional revenue annually. A professional website typically costs $3,000 to $5,000, but InterNACHI has partnered with Inspector Website Builder to build websites for InterNACHI members exclusively for only a few $100s. That's it. Where else can you invest $400 and generate $20,000 in the first year, and then every year after that? But here's where it gets really interesting: the compound effect. Better websites lead to more bookings. More bookings mean more reviews. More reviews improve your Google ranking. Better ranking brings more traffic. More traffic with better conversion means even more bookings. It's a virtuous cycle that builds on itself. So now you have two paths forward. Path one, do it yourself. Figure out WordPress or Squarespace, learn SEO, master mobile optimization, design graphics, write compelling copy, test different layouts, maintain security updates. I know inspectors who have spent 80 hours building their own site and it still looks homemade. Path two, partner with professionals who specialize in building inspector websites. They already know what converts. They understand the industry. They can have you up and running in 10 days, not 10 months. And Inspector Website Builder is a good choice to consider. Check out the information at nachi.org/website for more details, or just Google Inspector Website Builder. I want everyone to leave here with one thing to do. Email me, Alicia@inspectorwebsitebuilder.com, for a checklist. A checklist to check your website's current design to make sure it's designed like a successful, modern website should be built, such as integrating your inspector licensing, qualifications and certifications, embedding your logos, testing your site speed, tracking your marketing with analytics, checking your mobile experience, mapping your visitor journey from landing to booking, tracking revenue, and monitoring your Google ranking, making updates and edits, everything. For those of you who want professional help, InterNACHI's official vendor is a company that specializes in building home inspector websites exclusively for InterNACHI members. Email me for that website design checklist. We've covered a lot of ground in 20 minutes, and I know you probably have questions. Please email me at alicia@inspectorwebsitebuilder.com. Thanks.